I don't know if somebody is live right now. I know I haven't been live in a minute, but I'm seeing some shit. So, first of all, Lou, I noticed your comment to Elliot. You're lying. You didn't talk about surgery for hepatitis C. That's not what you did. You said you had cancer and you harassed the shit out of me and Sharon when you first came on the scene, as did Tiffany H. Okay. Now, throughout your whole comment to Elliot about, oh, Sharon has no concern for anybody and blah, 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 blah. You don't mention your said cancer at all. You don't mention it at all, Lou. Now, I've really been, trying to stay pretty neutral because I don't wish ill will on anyone. I hope the best for everyone. Okay. I do think Jules is an asshole, and I think Chosen One is an asshole. Um, but I do want everyone to know I still have the audio to prove and negate what's being said here. See, okay. In my opinion, Andrea X has been an asshole because she's one of those people who had her own things going on, as did Jules. Uh, and a few others. I mean, obviously, Chosen One is not all there. I don't care what anybody says. The guy's not all there. You know? Um, but there's some people who will sit there and then openly say, "But yeah, I did lie because, I was an addict and I was lying because of my addiction." And everybody will say, "Well, that's fine. That's fine. Uh, blah, blah, blah. But look at you now." Right? But then there's others, like myself, for instance, who never lied about cancer, yet has consistently been accused of lying about cancer. Oh, by the way, lichen or daddy lichen, which is such a fucking weird way to call yourself daddy. Like, that's so gross, so gross. Haven't you ever watched the movie Monster? I mean, I believe that's why her first, anger occurred is because the guy wanted her to call him daddy. and she wasn't down with that. So, you know, daddy daddy like, and I mean, like, ugh. Um, you say, "Oh, well, here's what's wrong with, SG. I go in her live stream and she's all blah, 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 blah. Why are you looking at me? Don't be looking at me." First of all, exactly what live stream did I ever complain about somebody looking at me? Let me just, clarify for you. This isn't being triggered. This is responding, to somebody who is actually triggered by women. Now, I'm gonna assume it's because you're pear-shaped, and most women are, thin up top, and then it gets to their bottom half, and they've got a fat ass like that, but that's you. So for some reason, you're pretty pissed off at women. Now, I don't know if it's because when you meet them in reality, they're more or less like, oof. Uh, so I'm not trying to be any kind of way, but would you mind telling me what exact live stream you heard me complaining about somebody looking at me? Seems to me you're pretty triggered by Mrs. Portland or by Eli or I don't know, women in general. Hey, we got 20 people here. I can be silent till one of you want to speak up and act like, you're actually here. I know I'm not a misogynistic man, and so it doesn't seem as appealing, but hey. Hey, Robbie, how you doing? Hello. Thank you very much. All I need is one person to keep me going. And Robbie is wonderful. So when you say, here's my problem with you, SG, I go into your live stream and you're saying, oh, why is this guy looking at me? Well, that never occurred. Like, and that never occurred. Never occurred. What occurred was you met up with TM and she didn't like you. I'm assuming you were disappointing to her, probably to quite a few. So, calling yourself daddy liken is really kind of PEDO to me, but hey, gross, whatever. Okay. I have all audio to confirm that Bobbles and Chosen One did make a deal that she could go after Sharon. Okay. I have the audio of TH's first time on Chosen Ones where she came at Sharon and was quite the liar. I have the audio of Lou on Bobbles where she went at Sharon and, now she makes a community post today. Be lying. Hey Richard, how you doing? Basically lying and stating nothing about cancer, as if she didn't claim to have it, as if she didn't claim to have it. Hey, Danger. But you did come out bashing Sharon. Sharon was not allowed to have a successful channel along with other people. Along with other people. There is other people who could be very successful on social media, the internet, and any platform that people, are successful on, but they are targeted. Lycan can put up in his banner, booze fund. He needs $400. $400 for his booze fund. Nobody says a word. I myself am accused of being a hello, Ellen, of being an alcoholic. Swiss can say that she's going to strut by in her come fuck me pumps from her wish list, that secret society blotter, and strut by the doxed address. That's fine. She can be almost 50 and not buy her own shoes. God forbid. God forbid anybody give or donate to people that these people want to target. Losers want to target. I'm not saying they're all losers. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is it's pretty shitty when some people can sit there and go, "Oh no, you caught me. I was lying." And it's still, oh, yeah, but we support you. And nothing is said at all about the lying. But certain people either are accused of lying when they're not lying, or just constantly getting their fucking age thrown in their face, constantly being called names, I'm sorry, I mean, is there a fucking reason why anybody feels it's okay that, somebody takes pictures of themselves and then you guys, um hi, Sharon, will sit there and, like, as a group, as a whole, wanna make certain that you try to make this person feel fucking insecure? It doesn't even matter what kind of shoes they are, Richard. The point is this bitch can brag about she's gonna wear her shoes bought from somebody else from her wish list, while right above it, somebody's got a comment basically saying, "This person is almost 50 and what a loser. They can't buy this for themselves. They can't buy that for themselves. They can't buy." But then it's okay for somebody who claims to be a nurse, um, godless prancer. I mean, go ahead, Swizz. Put your cum fuck me pumps on and strut in front of a fucking motel. I mean, I'm still wondering why Lou, in her comment to Elliot, doesn't fucking mention cancer once. She says, Sharon says I was lying about my surgery, blah, blah, blah. But she doesn't care about people with Hep C. Bitch, that ain't what you said. You said you had fucking cancer. That's what you said. You said you had fucking cancer. Now you're calling it Hep C. You've got a whole post there written in capital letters stating, that you went on Bombals and told your whole story, and then Sharon did this. And no, 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 no. No, Lou said she had cancer. Remember when Lou said she had cancer? Yeah. When she kept harassing me. But Lou, I have the audio. You went on Bobbles and you harassed Sharon. You partook. Tiffany H. You came out the gate on Chosen Ones harassing Sharon. In the meantime, you got Angie Reacts over there, who is, a regular person with, her own issues going on, harassing the fuck out of Maddie. You got fucking Jules sitting there starting the whole munch house and shit about me. A bunch of fucking liars. Now there's a blonde, quote unquote, patriot sitting there and fucking harassing the fuck out of me and Annette on the daily. Now I don't have a problem with Jolene. I don't. But Jolene made a post or said in a comment, did I lie in my other channel? Yes, because of my addiction. But yet, in the meantime, I don't know what the purple numbers are. I can't see them on this end. Thank you, Tander. In the meantime, you've got, fucking people running around saying I lied about cancer, which I didn't. Or throwing into Sharon's face everything she's ever said or done while saying, oh, congrats to you, congrats to you, congrats to you, congrats to you. Um, It's called hypocrisy. Right, king of chaos. Congrats to you, it's called hypocrisy. I don't know, what do they say? Is it something to do with how many comments were made or something? I don't know. I have no clue. I didn't get any, most points. Points of what? I don't even know what that even means. I wouldn't have even, like, gone live, except that when I read lose oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, okay, Robbie, that makes sense. That makes sense. Ah, okay. You got Lou, who is these points. I don't even know either. Not even mentioning that she said she had cancer. Now it's, "Oh, Sharon's cold-hearted, she didn't care about Hep C." In the meantime, in the meantime, I just don't even I'm, like, shocked that the things that you have said and done, if you think I will ever forget you having everybody put prayer hands up in your live stream and lifting your fake eyelashed eyes up to the heavens, asking for it to come back tenfold to me. I won't. No, why is she live? I didn't. But Lou, I don't like how you could keep saying, black soul, the black hearted. You say, that kind of shit quite often. You called Sharon a couple of days ago, you called her a VD infested streetwalker. And then you have, then you're pissed if she responds. Jules, who ran around telling everybody I had Munchausen syndrome and was running a racket, is a fucking lunatic, and it's pretty apparent. It was right out there too, of her nursing record and how much of an addict she really is. That, but here in the meantime, between Jules, chosen one, Vern, the fucking whack job, sitting there saying, "I'm gonna." Look at Crystal Hate over there saying, telling people I was in love with Vern. First of all, I don't even like blondes. Okay, like to date as men, but in love with Vern. Crystal Love comes out and says my mother's name, like, as if she's allowed to without, like, if she was right standing in front of me, like, "Okay, really?" While she's being pretentious, lying about this one winning her fucking giveaway. There was no fucking giveaway, okay? Other than you giving it away to, any Tom, Dick, and Harry, Crystal. In any fucking dish you make, everybody already knows the fucking recipe, okay? If people don't know how to make fucking shepherd's pie and pasta and the bullshit that you make with your pretentiousness, then I don't know what to tell you, lady. Are you just making shit from memory, like, that everybody already knows how to make? But you wanna sit there and allow, fucking the most disgustingness in your live stream. You said to go, "Marker, did you see the video? Did I found Methy's tooth." What are you fucking talking about? I don't know whose tooth you found, but it's not mine. I'm not missing a tooth. Certainly not a baby tooth. I don't know. Those have been gone for a long time. So, whose fucking tooth did you find? Maybe it's your own. It is, isn't it, Richard? It's disgusting. It's disgusting. But in the meantime, like, I actually saw in one of Crystal's live streams that, you know, uh, somebody in there saying that Karen was begging for money for her rental for her vacation that she went on. Never did I see Karen asking for money. But there's Crystal Love. Oh, really? She was asking for money? But there's HD talking about how she lost her good friend Karen. But does she say anything in defense? No. Nope. Literally, the person saying, I looked up Karen's rental because it was half the price of what she said it was. And she was begging for money for that rental. Nobody other than, right now. You fucking oh my god, did Sharon post a picture of herself? Yes, she did. Has there been a fucking uproar about it? Yes, there has. Um, but nowhere do I see anybody that was friends with Karen over on that side saying, "What the fuck?" Like, "What are you fucking lying for?" Nope, mm-mm. I've seen, people say, recently in their community posts, "Oh, I see that there's a group of effing losers harassing, somebody because they're being successful in their recovery." A group of losers? What group of losers? What group of losers is harassing somebody? But what I don't understand is how is it okay? Yeah, big uproar about your pick, don't you know? About like, how you're almost 50 and you shouldn't be in pictures. You should be filtering it. Oh, how Swiss feels like, Miss America, um, because, blah, 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 blah. In the meantime, Lou thinks nothing of saying that you harassed her because of her surgery for Hep C when she told us all it was cancer. No, no, they were saying you should use filters, so I guess it's okay to fucking, oh, we're all about encouraging people, but not if it's decent people, I guess. Not when it's decent people or people who aren't on board with their bullshit. Well, I hear you there. I do, but the bottom line is a lot of these people won't even go on camera themselves, and the ones that do are, as long as they're, not supporting, myself or somebody they dislike, they're okay. But if they were to support me or somebody that they dislike, they'd, they'd be harassed. Like, I don't understand where this whole I lost a tooth thing came around. I lost a tooth? When did that even fucking occur? Because I'm not aware of it. No, I did not lose a tooth. Ellen. No. She's answering when the trivia was, not saying I lost. I'm just saying, like, before it was I wear dentures, now I lost a tooth. I lost a tooth, or do I wear dentures? Because not that I have anything against either one, but both are lies, you know? So it's like, so it's okay for them all to be fucking liars. They can all be fucking liars. Each and fucking every fucking one of them. But they just wanna keep going on and on and on and on and on because I don't know what their fucking end game is, but, like, seriously? Yeah, they gotta make up stories. Everybody pray for Methy. She's looking for a job but can't find one. Since when am I so close to Crystal that she knows anything about me? And Vern, go fuck yourself. Because if you are a truck driver, which maybe you are, well, then we got another truck driver serial killer, in my opinion, on our hands. Now, and then this Carrie man, so-called, has a comedy routine in Michigan that can clearly be, looked up, an open mic for comedy that is using me and Annette as her content for her comedy routine. Let me find that out, bitch, because that won't last long. I'm not the butt of your jokes because you're a fucking joke. I think the empty nutshell and the scammer routine is hysterical. Who are you speaking of, Crystal? You pretentious hog. In the meantime, anybody that chosen one has ever spoken to ends up deceased, other than Sharon and Maddie. Exactly. Right, Richard? Yeah, go ahead and sit there on an open mic trying to act like somebody is faking cancer. Carry man. So if anybody can track down whatever place has an open mic in Michigan, please do, because I intend on letting them know what this fucking bitch is all about. Shout out to Ellen for being a proud mama of a proud graduate. Right. I'm thinking that if Crystal actually said that if that's really going on, she said it in order to ruin anything for Carrie Man out of sheer jealousy. You're very welcome, Ellen. Sorry, I had to take the dog out. Sorry. My apologies. Hi, Cindy.
We would hold up our IDs again, and then they wand us down again. I'm going to have her back, just like with Trump's and a few others. Y'all know I had girlfriends. I've said I had girlfriends. But I don't care what you do. This is unconditional, and I don't think most understand it. No. No, they don't.
So, disclaimer, I do not own all of the audio. Do not own all of the audio contained within this video, but I am using it within the Fair Act guidelines, but not through speed. And is being used for commentary, educational, critiquing purposes only within the Fair Use Act guidelines.
Oh, and this is a safe chat. Unlike some that swear up and down their chats are safe. Yeah, well, this is a safe chat because none of that shit's going to happen here. How are you? It's so good to see you.
Yeah, no politeness is going to happen, I guess. That's what she's trying to say.
I'm a firm believer it does happen. I'm a firm believer that just because we do wrong or make mistakes, it means we all deserve bad to us. However, those that have no accountability, no recollection of their wrongdoings.
I don't know whose chat she's referring to, Robbie. I do not.
And yes, because I'm trans, I've been through a lot and try to be kind, but I won't tolerate anyone bashing on me. And no, you don't have to. Trans.
So she's speaking to the transgender romance account. Right there.
You do not have to. The universe has a way of making, yes, it does. Yes, it does. You know, like, okay, I have my certain beliefs, trans. That doesn't mean that I want you to believe what I believe. Okay, like people are like, oh, well, Lou's racist towards the LGBTQ community.
No, you said that about Annette. Nobody said that about you. Nobody said that about you, Lou. Nobody did.
The fuck I am. The fuck I am. I was wild back in my day. Y'all know I had girlfriends. I've said I had
How would
girlfriends.
we all know that? How would we all know that? I don't understand. How would we all know that?
But I don't care what you do. I don't care what you do behind closed doors. I don't care. It's not fucking with my bills. It's not fucking with my home. What is it doing to me? Yeah, she said your account was against her son. Yeah, because
Well, you do know that there is quite a bit of accounts that run around and say derogatory things, right?
she listens to what trolls say.
She listens to what trolls say. I believe that is a troll. I don't know. I don't know. Nobody even accused her of being against LGBTQ.
But that's not what she said when I went in. She said trans people can't be there. Maybe it came out there. And no, do not let, that's what she does, trans. She will flip shit around. That's what she does. That is her MO.
What's her MO? I mean, like, And she's saying, I mean, but you just said it yourself that there's a lot of trolls going around harassing her, and you know,
The motherfucker can't keep nothing fucking, she can't keep to a story. You know the reason why she's mad at me, trans, is because I had a channel. Oh, here we go. I had a channel and it was a hidden channel so people could come in. And
here she is talking once again about the treehouse shit. Um, yeah, it was a hidden channel so you could bash people in it.
um, exactly. Don't shove what people believe, what we believe down people's throats. I don't. But I had a channel and I called it the Treehouse, and we only had certain people in there that we could trust. I thought I could trust Net because
Uh, I don't understand, why do you need to have a hidden channel to bash people, even though you had been in my live stream the day before in 2 of my live streams, gotten along very well with the people in there, and then fucking although you did argue with Kimberly 11 in my live stream, but she was a member of your treehouse, which is so fucking weird to me. I mean, what the fuck was really going on there? It's so strange, you know?
um, she never done me dirty ever. And you know, other people thought Trumps thought she was good. Kat thought she was good. Um, but but I should have listened to Kat that day because I'd be a motherfucker.
Kat thought she was good. But you should have listened to Kat. I don't get it.
The Kat is witchy.
Kat, because Kat is witchy? Because Kat is witchy? Because Kat is witchy. Do you have it on all chat and not top chat?
I swear to God, she can. And I have similar beliefs with Kat. I am 47. I can believe in whatever the fuck I want to. If you don't like it, suck my ass.
Why are you telling us to suck your ass? Nobody had said anything to you about what you believe in or anything. Why do we have to suck your ass? Do you ever have any kind of, like, I don't know, truth about you? We don't want to suck your ass. I'm sorry. If that's, like a suggestive comment and you'd like that from us, I don't know, but no, thank you. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Anyways, so I made a call to everybody, and I was like,
So
listen.
you made a call to everyone, and we're talking about a net to everyone. So you made a call to everyone, and we're talking about a net.
How are y'all feeling about people that are in the treehouse? Because it was a private chat room, and I
So
would,
that you could bash people. Right?
do an update. Is everybody feeling?
Although 2 days before, you had just argued with Kimberly in my live stream, which is so fucking weird to me.
I'm like, squirrel, hang on. Hey, King of Chaos. I heard quite a few over the Survivor Trash live stream talking about karma without knowing exactly and how I'm talking about karma.
We do know how karma works. Some people don't always believe in karma because I've seen bad people have very good things happen to them. So I don't know that I really believe in karma. That doesn't mean I'm trash, but I guess calling me trash and acting like everybody is stupid except for, this bitch seems to think she's telling us how karma works. Excuse me, I'm too busy sucking your ass.
Is how karma is. They think that about karma without knowing exactly how and how I'm talking about karma is how karma is.
Okay. Well, how she's talking about karma is how karma is.
They think that. Anyways, but so welcome, King of Chaos. Um, so I would, check in and
So that was the only
everybody
comment that he made in her whole chat, was that.
cool was a fan except Kat, and she was like, I don't trust Net, and
Now,
I can
Kat, is
smell
there a
a rat.
reason why you don't trust Nat? Was there a reason
So
why?
I wasn't gonna say anything that live, okay? I was going to.
So Annette is right when she says you had called everybody and spoken about her and already had some kind of plan set up. Oh, okay. You weren't going to say anything to her at that live. So she is right when she's saying that. Okay, okay.
To talk to Net, letting her know that there is, some feelings going on. Because I'm not going to hold back. Kat's been around forever. She's been around longer than Net. So, of course, I'm going to have her. I'm going to have her back. Just like with Trump's and a few others. I'm not going to say, well, I don't fuck your feelings. I don't.
Absolutely, Alan. Absolutely, yes. Kat was my mod. We were friends for years.
Don't care. So that night we were chit chatting, and I'm going to tell you, Net was bitching about certain people the whole fucking time. And this channel that I had, we would talk about everything, like what's going on in our lives.
Catherine Guthrie.
How's everybody feeling? Just talking about personal shit. And I look up, and there's fucking SG, and I am like fucking floored, yo.
But you were in my chat room, in my live stream, 2 times, 2 live streams, the day before, 2 days before. All right, I get that, but we're not talking about her father right now. We're talking about what she's talking about.
I was floored.
Why were you floored? You were in my live stream the day before and the day before that and treated very kindly. And well, I hear you, but she's just going to go on and on about people talking about her father. When I'm not talking about her father, 'cause that's the only thing she's going to focus on right there. Is what you guys are saying that is pretty obvious. What's really baffling me was her fucking anger that I went in her live stream And it's been such a fucking big ordeal for almost a year now. And yet she was welcomed in my live stream.
Everybody could see me, but I couldn't see nobody else. However, my phone was going crazy.
No, it wasn't. That's not true. Everybody, when I went in there, everybody was saying, "Oh, we were just saying how it was so kind of you to defend Lou when her family was being harassed." That's what was, but you were in there, ironically, showing a picture of someone saying, "This is e-beggars, everybody. This is his picture." And Kimberly was the one who sent it to you.
What the fuck, Lou? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
No, that's not true. That's not true. Thank you, Sharon. And I was also talking to the person back page user support.
And I don't know. And then Net goes, I thought we could vote SGN.
That's not what she said. That's not what she said. But everybody did vote me in, the 3 people that were there. But you were pissed. You were pissed. You were showing a picture sent to you from Kimberly that was supposed to be King of Chaos. But you were just so pissed off that I was in your live stream, but you had been in 2 of mine days before. Thank you, but I was actually gonna skip that part, but back page.
And I'm like, that's not how it fucking works. It's not how it fucking works. And
That's not what you were saying in your live stream. You just kept saying, "I don't know how you could do this to me, Net." Even though we were very kind to you in my live stream.
Well, I was on the phone with SG and she said that, asked me what I was doing. And I said, oh, I'm in Lou's live.
Yeah, right, Petty Betty. Petty Betty, like, you're still going on about this almost a fucking year later. I don't think that Annette thought that there was anything, anything wrong with when I said, "Is anybody live?" And she said, "Oh, Lou is, but I don't think I am," and I was like, "Well, why?" She was in my live stream, everything. Hello, Quick Vic. Everything was fine when she was in my live stream. She's got I won't, whatever. But everybody was gracious when I went in, um, except for you, Lou.
See, she blames on her memory problems.
She didn't blame it on her memory problems. You were the one who wanted to buy an old heavy phone from a thrift store so you could mock her about being hit in the head with a phone.
She was knocked in the head. So she's got memory problems. And she was like, well, that's why, I didn't remember. However, she can remember every fucking thing from 6 years ago.
See, you're quite the liar, Lou. You're quite the liar.
Okay, she can remember everything that happened that night. She can remember all the details.
I don't know why you're still going on about the treehouse. I really just don't. How is it so? How is it still such a subject of contention? I just don't even get it.
details about everything, right? Mm. After I got off that live, because we weren't even mean to SG. We weren't mean to.
No, you were mean to Annette, actually. And if looks could have killed, I'd have been dead. But hey, that's.
Her. However, in my mind, I was thinking, what the fuck?
Well, in
And
your mind, you should have been thinking, I should be, cordial to her because she was cordial to me when I went in there the last 2 nights. And I really don't even get it.
it was like, well, let's vote her in. Well, you don't fucking do that in front of someone. I have to ask people, are you okay with this?
Vote her in? What kind of shit are you doing? Like, yeah, you're right, Sharon. Yeah. Because everybody was pretty polite and welcoming. And then, I mean, there was only 3 people there. It was Kimberly, Meadows, and Trumps, and Annette. And I think people had seen her in my live stream 2 days before, 2 times.
Nobody was going to be okay with. Nobody.
Nobody was going to be okay with them. Why the fuck were you in my live stream the night before? Laughing it up about circus peanuts.
I knew this fucker's fixing to be deleted because SG cannot be trusted.
But you were in. Nobody knows. Nobody knows back page user, sorry. You were in my fucking live stream. It's you that can't be trusted. It's you that can't be trusted.
Flaky as a snowflake.
I'm flaky as a snowflake. I'm gonna repost the live stream that you were in the night before. We were laughing it up and everything about circus peanuts. The fuck?
Fucking hurting people, constantly mistreating and abusing fucking people on here. Okay? So, no, I don't trust her. No. I would trust an anaconda first. So.
But it wasn't an anaconda's live stream you were in 2 nights before.
I would trust an anaconda.
Then you should get in a tank with an anaconda or something. You should. I think that would be fun to watch.
Would kiss it right.
Probably take them about. Fuck, you kiss them right on the lips. I don't know if snake has lips, but I think it would take right? Voter in? What is this? Fucking I mean, anaconda eats toad. Take her about 6 months to fucking digest.
Anyways, I get off the live and I get on the phone and I text Net and I said, dude, why did you do that?
Well, first of all, she's not a dude. Anaconda don't want none unless you got.
Why did you do that? Like, everybody trust is out the fucking window. This channel's over.
Bitch, your channel was bullshit. And it was about talking about people.
And she goes, oh, well, if you don't like it. I sent out exactly what the fuck I said to Nut and what Nut said back to everybody that was.
Her name, first of all, why are you calling her Nut?
is in there. She called me a liar, Cat a liar, Trump's a liar, Kimberly a liar.
Because you guys were lying. I mean, first of all, I just don't understand how the fuck you and Kimberly were arguing in my live stream 2 nights before, but she was in your treehouse. I don't get it.
Meadow a liar. Every one of us were fucking lying except for her and SG.
Because you are lying. You were in my live stream the day before.
And ever since she's been like this with SG, y'all, she has been fucking horrible. She's even talking like SG, calling me.
Shut the fuck up. She's not talking like SG by calling you a freak of nature. If you're a freak of nature, you want to kiss anacondas on the lips. I bet you there's no other animal in nature that wants to do that. Freak of nature.
Freaks of nature, calling other people freak of nature.
No, she called you a freak of nature.
Gross, 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 gross. I mean, it's like, I mean, the Boxy twins, yo.
Yeah, we're the
real.
Bopsy twins. You got it. You got it.
But I'm the fucking bad dude.
Wait, obviously, that's why you had your secret fucking treehouse so you could push people out and break their arm.
And that's what got this whole fucking garbage fucking
Actually,
fire.
it isn't. What got it all started is that you came out the gate a bitch. You probably been one your whole life.
Going. This dumpster fire. This is what got it all going.
There's no dumpster fire.
So,
nobody's even talking about it anymore. Only you.
So now it was all planned to do this.
But you did say that you called everybody in the treehouse and said, "How do you feel about Annette?" Right? Why doesn't she just put that treehouse live back up? Yeah, right? If I'd have known I should have screenshotted it and recorded it, I would have. I didn't realize I would still be talking about it or having to defend about it almost a year later.
To do this. And we talked shit about so many people when she was talking the most shit.
Sure.
Everybody in there because she hated Baubles so bad.
I'm sure she wasn't in there talking about Baubles. Listen to yourself. The live stream I went into, you were fucking showing some pictures sent to you from Kimberly 11 that was supposed to be King of Chaos, but it wasn't.
She fucking hated that woman. She hated her.
What does Baubles have to do with anything right there?
I mean, she hates other people too. I mean, her memory problems are so bad. However, she can go back.
You hear yourself, lady? Your memory problem is that you forget that you told everyone you had cancer, and now it's just, it's... Yeah.
Fucking years and talk about whatever happened, 6 years ago with an arrangement and presents or whatever that people were kind to do for her and her son.
Why are you talking about it? Why don't you just get over it? Because you talk about stupid stuff.
I mentioned her son, but not in a disrespectful way just now. And then now SG wants to call me all kinds of names.
What is SG calling you? Anaconda lover.
I may look like whatever to you, but at least I don't look like a fucking dogfish. Look that shit up.
No, I called you a grouper. So if you're calling me some kind of a fish, it's only because I called you a grouper.
And then come talk to me. Like, I am so unbelievable. I tried to like SG. I did. I tried to like
You
her.
came in my live stream the day before, and the day before that, and you were fine. I don't even know, but I won't say fine, but you know what I'm saying. Tolerable. Drop the link and I'll tell you. I'm already telling you.
I did. I tried to like her, but every time you seemed to get a little bit cozy,
See, that's why I said
she
brief and real quick.
pulls some fucking bullshit. Oh, and No
No,
BS
I didn't pull any shit, and neither did No BS.
was also in that fucking chat, and I never brought No
She
BS up
wasn't in that chat. She was not in that chat that night. Neither was Catherine. It was Meadow, Trumps, and Kimberly, and you.
because I figured, well, she don't want to be in it. I'm not gonna bring her into this. You know, she's not saying nothing. Blah blah blah. Turn around, the motherfucker's talking shit, man. Turn around, and the motherfucker is talking shit. Like,
No BS did not talk shit about you.
okay, first of all, you know, why are you doing that? I've never done nothing.
All right, first of all, where's your audio that No BS was talking shit about you? Where's your proof that the treehouse chats were not bashing the fuck out of people? Where's your proof that your fucking community post that you posted? Let's see, where's your proof? Because I can honestly tell you about the proof I have, okay? So if you'd like that, we can go there because I have no problem. I have no fucking problem replaying the live stream that you were on where you came at Sharon first. I have no problem playing the live stream or any proof whatsoever. So we got, oh, Survivor Girl, you can disagree all you want to. You're another one that lives in a damn fantasy world where you do nothing wrong. I was there. Geez, I think I remember shaking my head. Go the fuck away, for fuck's sake. No, no. Show your fucking proof to negate the proof that I will show. How about that? How about that? So here in all capitals, everyone that is doing better in life, recovery, getting help with their addiction, working, living stable, Sharon can't stand it. We are living in a stable. Look at the pattern, y'all. The first time she seen me, good grammar, on Bobbles, I told my story. Immediately, she started in on me. Now, you do know I have the audio of that live stream, and you are lying. Saying I lived in a bando. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No. Doesn't have a phone, even though I did. However, it was buffering. So I used my husband's. No, no, no. No, no, no. You are lying. Then she proceeded to say I was high. No, you proceeded to say she was high. And high is spelled High. Okay. So then she never stopped. I was told I slept with my brother. Actually, that guy who said that. Who is that guy? Mark, something like that. Something. I can't remember his fucking name. And on and on. Then I lied on having surgery. No way would I borrow trouble like that. Um, you lied. She never shut up about DDP sending me coffee creamer because I forgot it at the store. So, oh my God, he cash apped me. Okay. She said, "Oh, Lou's husband is changing a flat tire, so I'm sure she's flooded with cash apps." I don't remember that at all. This is when she supposedly was friendly with me. She is jealous of anyone who can get on their feet, but accused us of being jelly of her. I don't know if I would consider you on your feet, but I don't know. Who knows? You're so short. I don't know if you're standing or kneeling. Um, nope, none of us. Now, why do you speak for everyone? Why are you saying us? Nope, none of us envy her. Yuck, motel rooms. God only knows what is on the carpet. Okay. And this disgusting thing says the most stupidest shit I've ever heard. Anyone believes that or anything she says is oblivious to her bullshit. She will do anything to try. I will tell you that Sharon has better grammar than you, 100%. Um, Shit I've ever heard. Anyone believes that or anything she says oblivious. She will do anything to try, and I said try to feel better. However, no, well, doesn't anybody try to feel better, or is it you and your friends' jobs to try to make people feel like shit? Um, However, no matter what, she's Sharon, and she only cares about the golden arm. The golden arm? What is this? Fucking what is this? James Bond? I don't even know. How many times has she scammed? How many rehab trips with people's hard-earned money? Thousands of dollars coming on having a fit. She wanted money. What is Irv good for? Who are you? What are you speaking about here? Um, but Sharon doesn't do that. We supposed to believe it because she said so. Jules sent how many bikes? The Sharon 3, was it? We read the text. You read the text. Who wanted attention when Polo got her? She sent out pics, yet I was supposed to have an innocent black man put in jail. An innocent black man? I don't even understand. Like, no way, never. However, that's not the message she put out showing being hurt. Okay, so you're the one putting that message out. I'm fucking done. Yeah, we wish. Good on you, Janelle, for working and doing your best in life. Well, I wish we could say the same for you, Lou. And I know how good it feels to be able to buy things you like and not giving it all away to the D man. Do you really? It feels good getting pretty things and doing regular stuff. Jeez. Courtney, good on you too. I don't really know what's going on. However, I heard you're doing well. Good. Jolene, same to you. I know that it's hella hard to get to where we are now. If it's worth it, it's worth it. No more sick mornings. No worry. I having to go through hell. It feels nice. You know what? You're always going to go through hell because you were raised in hell. That's my opinion. I don't ever want to go back ever. Take a look at Sharon. What is wrong with you, lady? That will definitely keep you sober, living in hell. But doing whatever to deflect and trying to hurt others Even though you in that live stream called her an ST ridden or VD ridden streetwalker. Okay. Um, that will definitely keep you sober, living in hell, but doing whatever to deflect and trying to hurt others so she can feel relevant. That sounds like you. Nope, not gonna use me, Sharon. I really don't think she is. Use you for what? Talk your crap. At least I'm not you, nor is anyone else on here. Well, Sharon is Sharon. Um, Weak minded is what you are. It's obvious you hate anyone coming up in life. Eh, You look at her. So Jolene says, "Thank you. I'm so proud of us all doing or trying to do the damn thing. The damn thing. It's not easy, but some days are so worth it." So see here, Sharon says it's not easy. Sharon says it's not easy. She says that. Carrie Ann B, who is a snitch and, calls the police on her friend and gets them arrested, puts 100%. Okay, Carrie Ann, whatever you say. Why don't you tell us about your life? I'm just saying. Lou says, that's right. The past is the past. After you just sat there going on about the treehouse, you're strong. You went through the storm, and life will still bring you to your knees and hurt like hell. Well, that goes for everyone. You will get through it. I'm proud that we found our strength, and that's what it boils down to. It comes from within. Well, for you, I believe it comes from your husband. That's just my opinion. Welcome back, Ellen. This is my opinion. I could be wrong, but if he left you, how would things be? I'm just curious. Uh, how would it be? Huh? How would it? Probably not so easy. So then she says, Elliot, I never had understood why she goes after me. One time she was good until she said I lied about being sick. I was sick, had surgery, and went through HEP treatments. The way she talks, how she's above any of that happening to her is whack. Hulu. You said cancer. You said cancer, Lou. You said cancer. Making fun of people losing limbs, hep C, you name it, she makes fun of it. You said cancer. You said I needed an exorcism. I was going to hell. How dare I, as someone who had cancer, speak the way I do? I didn't even fucking know you, bitch. I didn't even know you. You said you had cancer. I was ready to send you a fucking wig because you said you were losing your hair because of cancer. You fucking lying bitch. Nobody has ever said that until I heard it come out of her mouth. Strange and sick. This chick is weird and not on a good way. LO. I appreciate weirdness, but this is a different kind. This chick is sick in the head, black-hearted, and she thinks she's getting away with the shit she isn't. Someone who has warrants out of state and blue warrants. Wait a second. So you're going to talk about your father being so fucking great, but you're going to talk about warrants and just walks away. What do you call that? Either she's lying as usual or a rat. I want to talk about this hep C because you fucking said cancer, bitch. And if you don't think I have all that audio, you are fucking wrong. Hello, clowns in the back. You are fucking wrong. She said I got hair extensions. No, I don't even think Munchie was around then. Who got hair extensions? I don't know. All I know is, like, that shit pisses me off, you know? Fucking sitting there lying about all her fucking shit. You're a liar, Lou. You are a fucking liar. You are a liar.
Nothing to her. Nothing. I've never done shit to her. Like, she was always kind of paranoid though. Like, she would ask me, did you tell Bobbles anything about me? I heard you were talking to Bobbles. Or
It's because you're so fucking untrustworthy.
some kind of crazy shit. And I'm like, no, I don't talk to Bobbles. Because that's another one you gotta watch out for because she's spooky. And I don't ever want to talk to her again, as long as I fucking live. Yes, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. SG
No, no,
hated Bobbles
no. Here's what I want to know. I want to know why you lied about cancer.
so much, but had you on the phone the whole time she was live.
I don't know what that means. SG hated Bobble so much, but had you on the phone the whole time she was live. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? What does that mean? Had you on the phone the whole time she was live. What does that even mean? I talked to Lou one time on the phone. What does that mean? No, no, no yap, no yap, no yap. I wanna know what the fuck that means. I wanna know what the fuck that means. What does that fucking mean? What does that even mean? Hey, Treehouse Kitchen.
And you were a mod for her on her channel. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, so that must have been something Catherine said, but that's not even had her on the phone. Catherine, why do you have me blocked so I can't see the shit you said? Is it because it's all so much of a fucking lie? I remember Lou saying, and nobody talk about my hair.
I'm 22 in the rafters. I'm gonna turn this light off. My fucking eyes hurt. So I'm in the dark. So
So
just
Tiff H says, we are not racist, nor are we prejudiced. We have our own beliefs. That's all.
dude, this is just wrong on so many levels. People need to keep their fucking mouths shut about things that they don't fucking know what they're talking about. They need to keep their mouth shut on
No, I want you to open your fucking mouth and tell me why you lied about cancer.
my dad. They need to keep their mouth
I don't
shut
give a fuck about your father. I want to know why you lied about cancer.
on my son, on me.
I
I don't
have
give a
never spoken about your son. I've defended your family being harassed. I want to know why you lied about cancer.
to do it. Stop fucking lying about me.
No,
But
no,
then you
no. No, I'm not lying about you. I'm not talking about you. I want to know why you lied about cancer.
lie saying you're not lying. So it doesn't make any sense. I don't care. I don't give a fuck what people do in their lives. I don't care. People fucking, you know, I don't care. I don't care if they do drugs.
Well, I fucking care that you sat there saying I was going straight to hell. I was going to burn in hell. I'm a liar. I'm worse than an anaconda. I want to fucking know who the fuck you thought you were fucking lying about cancer.
I don't care if they eat out every fucking night of the week. I don't give a fuck
This isn't about eating out every night of the week. I want to fucking know who the fuck you think you are.
about anything like that. But however, they do. They give a fuck about what I'm doing, evidently. I mean, where they're accusing me of fucking doing drugs with my son. With my son.
No, nobody is.
Are you fucking kidding me? I am losing my friend. Y'all.
I don't know your friend. I don't know anything about your friend. I don't know anything about any of that. Lou, I want to know why you ran around telling people I was faking cancer.
Really? Because of drugs. This is weird. I gotta turn this back on. I'm sorry. Drugs. Her heart is fucked up and she is fucked up and she'll never be okay. Ever.
Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I wanna know why the fuck you told people I needed an exorcism. I was black soul. Right? How long until we get an answer? Exactly, D.
And it's been 3 weeks. And it's not fair to keep her here.
It's not fair to keep her here. Listen to yourself.
Thank you, trans. 37 years of a friendship. And me and a good friend was talking, and it's the truth. If you're a drug addict, they don't want to do all this surgery and all this other shit because they think that you'll just walk out the door and do it again.
What surgery did you have for Hep C?
And it's not right. Just like they've done my son's father. It's not right.
Fuck your son's father. Fuck you. Fuck everything about you. You fucking bitch. How fucking dare you have harassed the fuck out of me, my daughter, my friends, my deceased loved ones, and my friends' deceased loved ones because you're a fucking lowlife. You're a lying lowlife.
So the person that says I'm addict shaming, you can kiss my fucking ass.
Nobody says you're addict shaming except for yourself. You're an addict and you should be ashamed of yourself.
You can kiss my ass.
Nobody wants to kiss anything about you, cunt. Why don't you go kiss that anaconda?
I am exhausted.
Good.
I'm really fucking tired, y'all.
Of course you are.
And there's an advocate fighting for her because the doctors are like, no, 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 no. Wait, it's not going to work. And she's not okay. She's not going to be okay.
Can anybody tell me what surgery do they give for hepatitis C?
Then if she did come out, it's going to be bad. She's not going to want to live that way. I know her. I've known her since I was 10. So, no, there's no addict shaming here. I've known a lot of good addicts. And
Shut the fuck up. I want to know why you faked cancer. Thank you, Tanner.
my life, just because you have a substance problem doesn't make you a bad person. However, it's like with Sharon, okay? Her heart's as black as coal. She's black-hearted.
Much like your teeth.
And
a liver actually can heal itself if the person stops drinking and everything and stops doing what was
don't care. She don't even try. So when she says she's trying, she's not trying.
you don't know that, but you don't know that. So you right, but is there any surgery that they would give her? Is there any surgery?
Thank you. Thank y'all. She's not fucking trying.
You don't know that. Where do you get off saying something like that?
She's not. She don't care. She has other people paying her fucking shit for her. She's
Really? But Swiss Miss can fucking wear some come fuck me pumps bought by Secret Society?
very cozy on people uh, sending her money. You know, just like the other night, that live, she could give a
So
fuck
no
less
surgery.
what that live was on. She just knew, hey, I could make some show off of this. That's sick, y'all.
So you're claiming that when Richard was on Sharon's live stream, she only did it to make some show. Okay.
Sick. She's one of the reasons why prices are going up in stores because she's too sorry to go get a job.
Gosh.
Yep. She just lies her way through life.
What kind of fucking shit is that on your hand? Is that supposed to be a tattoo? Because it looks like you drew it on yourself. No, she doesn't. Yeah, so she didn't have shit. This bitch said she was getting chemo. She said she was doing this, she was doing that, and in the meantime, fucking harassing the fuck out of me.
Addict shaming.
And look at fucking TH in there. I'm so sorry you're going. I know how hard this is for you, Lou. Shut the fuck up, TH.
That's something I've never heard that in my life until I heard it come out of her dog. No, just shame on you, USB. Shame on you.
No, shame on you.
And there's two things that I can't stand, and that's a thief and a liar.
And then you must fucking hate yourself and your whole family.
And those two things go hand in hand. Now there's 15 in the rafters. There was almost 30, I believe. Oh, goody. Somebody else might be on rubbing one out for everyone.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I don't think anybody's rubbing one out for you. Well, she's in Texas, so apparently, you know.
I just don't give a fuck right now. But I do appreciate y'all coming in here and keeping me company for a little bit and letting me vent because I needed it.
Your mouth looks like a vent.
You know, it was weird because I was smelling my grandmother's perfume.
Oh, God.
All day long. All day long. Used to was her go-to. And I have her bottle of perfume in my drawer. And I was going to put it in my curio cabinet. I'm silly, but everything that I love and hold dear is in that cabinet. Things from friends and such. And I could just smell it. And she's just with me because she knows.
She knows what? What does she know? That you smell?
And I know she knows. You know, just because you die doesn't mean you're gone. I mean, honest to God, I don't feel that.
Oh, but is it so grand when people are making fun of people's deceased loved ones? This is so grand. This is so grand. Remember that?
We used to wear YouTube. The times that
What's she talking about? We used to wear YouTube. Who wore YouTube for perfume?
Mother, she would wear it. We'd go to prison to go see Dad, and she would drink.
Oh, God.
Herself in that, and she would dress up. She was so cute. She would dress up in like my granny loved rhinestones and anything flashy, right? So
Ugh.
here we are going out real late, like after 2, because we have to drive forever to whichever farm my father was on.
To whichever farm? What's going on here?
Because see, he was in Supermax penitentiaries.
Ugh. You must be so proud.
So they would cart him way off far away. So here we go. And I'm in the car, and she had on this sequined.
In a wheelbarrow? Yeah, but it's pretty gross for, other people constantly being called fakes, not, oh, Sharon's lying, SG, by this fucking nasty shit.
And it was very beautiful. Little blazer jacket. And
Yeah,
it was
I'm sure. A rhinestone blazer. Got it from fucking Liberace's tag sale.
nights early in the morning, right?
You just said it was
And
2 after 2. You just said it was after 2.
that damn
Hello,
UV
Mimi
went
love.
right up my nose holes. And so I rolled it down the window. It's not like I didn't like the smell of it. It's strong. So we're going down the road, and like it looked like a disco ball going on in that damn car because of all the rhinestones and the sequin she had on. Bless her little
I'm
heart.
pretty sure she wasn't going down the road in rhinestones and sequins. The fuck?
Because all they see in there is white and steel. That's all they see. There's no color, no color. So a granny would dress up, and I would dress up and stuff, and we would get to see my dad 4 hours, and then I would have to turn around after driving 6 hours, y'all, all the way up to
Shut the fuck up. You got there at fucking 6. You stayed for 4 hours. What'd you say, 6 hours? No, she drove 6 hours there. They left after 2. Shut the fuck up.
Amarillo. I'd have to turn around after seeing dad for 4 hours, turn around and sit my bony ass on a bench another 4 hours to see a friend. So,
For
and
another 4 hours to see a friend? So wait a minute. You leave after 2, you drive for 6 hours, you stay for 4. There's 10 hours, so it's midnight now. Then you drive another 4 hours to see a friend. What?
people that my ass would be hurting so bad. Oh my God.
Oh,
So,
wow.
like
That's
my
because of so many people who you told don't to suck your ass. I don't know.
grandmother, every time before, dad would come out, because you would have to go through one gate and the guards would make sure there was nothing in your car. And then we call it the Trail of Tears because that's where you cry. You
Shut
always
the
break down.
fuck up. They went through your car? The fuck would they go through your car for?
Crying in this long walk. And then you go in and they wand you down. And
They
there's
don't
a
even
dog.
have much snow to eat in Ireland.
You have to go through the thing and then they wand you down again. And then you go up there. And my grandmother,
And I'm sure her fucking rhinestones were going off like crazy in the fucking metal detector.
y'all, she would scream.
Great.
my father's name. It was so funny.
Oh, so funny.
It was so funny. She
Oh,
would give her
hysterical.
my dad's first, middle, and last name and his CID number. People outside could hear her saying that. Hey,
Oh, okay, yeah, and they would let her in, I'm sure.
they could hear her saying that, and I would just start laughing because she would get nervous.
And you being the
And
addict that you were able to last all those hours without anything?
uh, anyways, here we go. So they would open up the door and it would clank, and then
That's
they
not
would.
true, Richard. Her lies are constantly about me or Sharon.
We'd have to show our IDs through the thing after we already showed our IDs already. And then we'd have to hold them up to the window. And then that door would close, so it would clink. And then the other one would open and it would clink. And then there's razor wire and there's like a sidewalk in between these two fences. They could kill you if you get in between those two fences. After you get over the razor wire and you're on that walk, they'll shoot and kill you.
You're going over razor wire?
Guards, towers. So we would walk down and then we would go and another door would open, clank. And then we'd have to show our IDs again. And then they would call the inmate. And then we'd walk down the hallway. And then here we go. Granny would start getting really, really nervous and she'd be holding my hand. And I'd be holding her hand and I'd be telling her it's okay, we're going to have a good visit. And
because nobody had even been mentioning her, Richard. And she still was going on and on and on.
Because you can't have no folding money. So we would go up and then another door would open and the clanking is what made Granny so nervous because they're so loud. And
so loud, but she was well, she said they searched her car. I don't believe that. I mean, could you imagine?
We would hold up our IDs again, and then they wand us down again. And I'm like, I would like to know what the hell we picked up between here and the other four, things that we went through already. So finally, we go to the visitation room, and we go to the vending machines. And this is when Granny would just go completely sideways.
Well, you said they wouldn't allow you with any money in there, so why are you going to the vending machine?
And, my grandmother was, she couldn't read or write very well. And
explains a lot.
So I would get all of Dad's snacks. And he would like certain things.
What would you get his snacks with? You didn't give him any money in his account there to get it from, what do they call it?
Granny's like, oh my God, I'm having a spell. Oh, and we would do this every time. And there was these guards standing there. And anyways, I remember one time I said, Granny, there's not a damn thing wrong with you. Just sit down and open up those fucking chips. And that guard looked at me and I said, you live with her in
no, commissary.
And they start
commissary
laughing. And but they knew, oh my God, I love my grandmother. Like, y'all know I love my granny.
Even though she just said they didn't allow any money in there.
I'm never forget. I said, you sit down and open up those fucking chips. Because by that time,
how nice of you to speak to your grandmother that way.
I'm just, my nerves are gone. They're shot.
It's all about you.
All of a sudden, the doors would open and here comes big old Dad. And you would hear people, hey, Gene, hey, Gene, hey, Gene. My dad had a lot of respect in there.
Ooh.
And oh my goodness, all the time they would be making cat calls, at me and stuff like that. And,
yeah, they were making cat calls at you. Because they were.
Asking Dad, about his daughter and, but.
Yeah, they were. Sure they were.
Dad would tell him straight up, whatever, no. So, and we would visit for 4 hours and we would just talk. We would talk about everything but the situation. So And then we would leave, and then it would be so, oh my God.
And then you said you would go 4 more hours to visit another friend of yours. I mean, like, come on.
My grandmother would be so tore up. So torn up. So y'all
Probably
have
from
no
those
idea.
rhinestones. I don't remember the Lucky Charms t-shirt, but maybe I do, kinda.
So when you talk about my father, we were in there with him,
Nobody's
and
talking about your father. You are.
the heartache that brought to my granny
Well,
and
what
myself,
about that family?
you know, oh my goodness, my granny's with me always, always, always. And my baby brother,
But you wanna talk about other people's deceased relatives.
he would see dad. He would see dad. And my son, he would get to see dad. He was so scared. He was so afraid of my father. I wouldn't take him in there when he was a baby. I wouldn't do it. And dad didn't want him in
He was afraid of your father?
there. But then when Joe got big enough, when he was like 8 or 9, I took him to go see his grandpa. And he was so scared because, but he was already seeing his real dad, but, in prison. But
His
my
real
dad
dad in prison?
just didn't want his grandson seeing him, being little because people, well, you know, my dad didn't want his grandbabies to know that he was in a place like that. And like they kept the chomos and all that, they always protected them. They couldn't be in places where my father was because they wouldn't last long. So choma,
Yeah, that's not, like, the same for any prison for PEDs, right? It's just your dad did it.
chomos are they're protected and they're safe. And they get 3 meals a day and oh goody, and the love and the medical that they receive.
So that's the reason why our money has gone up for, you know, paying for 3 meals a day and medical, 3 hots and a cot. Gotcha.
Is so much better than what Pops had. So sorry that you had to go through all that. I can't imagine going through that. And then losing your brother like that. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, could you imagine the look on my father's face when he lost his son?
Could you imagine the look on a lot of people's faces when they lost their loved ones? But you think it's so grand.
And I'm not telling people feel sorry for my father. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that, drugs causes people to get caught up in shit that they would never get caught up in. My father, he was 8 years old and he was lying on the living room floor watching cartoons.
Well, who's that? Whose fault is that? Granny's?
And his stepfather walked in and kicked him across the room in his fucking head. Or
Good choice, Granny.
whatever kind of abuse, trying to drown him in the tub.
Didn't you say he hit you with a skateboard or something before too?
Shit fucks you up. When you're abused, shit fucks you up. There's reasons why. And then there's just, they're born, I think some people are born that way. Trans, who do they call chomo in the community? I've seen 2 people calling someone that. Are they a child predator? I know that CW, which is Chicken Winter, she was called one. And then somebody called me one. And Karen, God rest her soul, she was like, y'all are fucked up because Lou is not. because I was talking to CW. So they called me one, and I am a survivor of that. And
Nobody called you Choma.
I'm not a victim, never been one. So, yeah, they protect them. And they can't even run with the gangs in there. There's always, like at the end, my father was just a convict. He's a convict, and he was
Wasn't he a convict?
what they call a school, an old school, and he was very good friends with this man. He was called the Birdman, and this dude was a bad dude.
Guy was from Shawshank Redemption
back in the day. But him and Birdman were really, really good friends. They hung out together. They would always nod at each other during visitation. My husband would take us down. Thank God, because
your husband. I thought your husband was in jail.
By the time I got there, I wanted to jump out of my damn skin. So my husband started taking me and Granny and Joe to go see. Joe wouldn't go all the time, but me and Granny would go. And God, we'd be so damn fucking tired when we got home. Yeah, they use that freely. Goody. They absolutely fucking love to use whatever they can to put.
Nobody here calls anybody a child predator. So whom are you speaking of when you say they?
You down. Like, they call me all kinds of names, because I have demon
Actually, nobody gives a fuck about your tattoos.
tattoos. I have fairy tattoos too. I have tattoos that have titties. This tattoo, she's got a titty on her. In this tattoo,
a titty.
She's got titties
Who
on her.
knows, Ellen? Who knows? Just like back page person just said, or she lies as she goes.
Got tights and these tattoos. I mean, come on, y'all. Who gives a fuck? I desecrate my flesh proudly. How about them Cracker Jacks? And I like piercings too. Hey, Doodlebugs, you want to know where those are? I think that's a dirty old woman or something.
Rainbow Doodlebugs is a dirty old woman. Wow.
I think she's dirty. I really do. She likes to come in and stir the cauldron, for sure.
Stir the cauldron?
So I know that I will be a big ticket tonight, y'all. I'm going to be a hot ticket in the community tonight. Or you never know. They probably already have one going. Oh, Elliot come over, and she wanted to make things right. So, and of course, I'm not going to say, hey, go fuck yourself, or whatever. Y'all know me better.
I haven't heard Elliot say anything about you, so I don't know why she would want to have to come over and make things right with you, but okay.
Better than that. And I'm going to say it's cool because I'm not like that. However, there are some that I would tell where to go to real quick.
Yes,
but
Sharon.
Elliot is, she's a walking nerve, y'all. Her nerves are so shot. And I get anxiety. I get it. I'm loaded with it. Fucking loaded with it, y'all. So, and when my nerves are bad, I mean, I could make the Pope drink. I could.
Wants to make the Pope drink me. Hi.
What up?
Not much. What's up with you?
Not much. How are you?
Pretty good.
I'm glad you're doing this live.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What did you want to say?
So there's a whole other story about people that unfortunately get, I don't want to say the wrong words because I know YouTube bans certain things. So there's a whole other family on the backside of people that get offed. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I know that there's a lot of her disposition can be a lot of defending her father. And I'm not speaking about the any of that, but it's like the whole family that was done dirty, their story gets lost. Their family gets lost. Everything about them gets lost in all this mishigas. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because she keeps, saying, oh, well, she was, this, that, and the other thing. And
Right.
she seems to want people to have, pity for
And
people
the
who,
woman and the woman could have had, her own misgivings, probably most people did, just like her father did. But that doesn't negate the fact that there's a whole family that lost a family member, and you can't replace that. That's irreplaceable.
and the bottom line is really nobody's even talking about her father. Oh,
No,
yeah.
no. I mean, and I don't even understand why this is. Well, when she did her live the other day, and you played it, and it was like, oh, people want to say that they have a safe space, and this, da, 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 and like making fun. Oh, hey, hon, and that's making fun of me.
Well, yeah, because she's not welcoming to people. She's got people blocked. She only wants people in there who are going to talk about people that.
It simply had to do with the fact that I stood my ground the other day, and I said, by the way, you have had good people standing by you, and you pushed them to the side because you had a different agenda, you know?
Well, yeah, it is about her agenda. When she first came on here, her
And not even that, just recently, like within the past year,
yeah, but even when she first came on, same with TH, their agenda, is
Well, I'm not talking about Tiffany. I'm just talking about, Lou
well,
and
and because Tiffany H is in there, being like, oh,
I can't see it because the live isn't up, right?
no, it's up
Oh, on whose channel?
on Lou's.
I see. I'm not even subbed.
Yeah, it is on Lou's, and you know, nobody disagrees that it is sad. Everybody's life has sadness in it. Everybody's life
I
has
stood up for the fact that no one should be talking about somebody, like no one can put down somebody from where they come from. You can't help who your parents are.
no, you can't. But when this bitch is sitting there going, "Oh, that's so grand," and putting laughing emojis when other people are making fun of, people's deceased relatives, and she hosts chats where she's calling basically, it's just it's so disgusting that this woman lied about cancer and sat there for years harassing the fuck out of me and letting people sit there and say the most disgusting sexual shit about my deceased sister, my living daughter, disgusting shit about Annette's kid, just
I'm so nervous.
disgusting shit about Annette's son, about Annette herself. It's just fucking ridiculous that this woman is gonna sit there and just skip over the fact that she fucking completely lied about cancer.
I mean, is that true?
Yeah, because she's not mentioning it now. She's saying it's Hep C. The bottom line is, I didn't lie about cancer, you
No,
know.
I'm not saying you did. No.
Right, but she sat there, everything she's saying is fucking I'm sick of this woman calling people black-hearted, black-souled, you know, um, evil, and this and that. It's really getting on my fucking nerves. The things that she says about people are off the chain because we were very nice to her when she came in this live stream 2 days before her treehouse live stream, you know?
Right. When was that? That was like a while ago.
Yeah, and she's still going on about it. It's like, why doesn't she just move on?
Well, yeah, I mean, my whole thing was, when she was trying to come back into YouTube, a lot of people didn't take kindly to her. And I said, here, you can have my platform. You can talk about what you're going through. You can speak to me. Like, I'll be, an advocate, whatever you want to call it. And it was she was receptive. And then when certain people started coming back in and being, I mean, everybody's going to do their thing. My thing is like, yeah, okay, fine. You went to go do your thing, like to her, don't come on me, when,
I get it. I do.
and
I
I
hear
and I pointed it out very quickly in the chat the other night on Tiffany's, and I just, because I felt like she was doing the woe is me thing, like, oh, no one's been there for me, no one's been, and I'm like, you have to remember, please. And I was very kind. And I said, there have been good people that have been there for you, but you pushed aside. And I'm not trying, and I said, I'm not trying to start anything. Just please remember, there are good people that have been there for you.
she's not a good person.
I'm saying there were good people that were
Well,
there for
good
her.
people right, but she's not gonna, uh, relate to that because she's not a good person.
There's this whole argument about people that have been through trauma in their lives. We've all been through trauma, you know?
Mhm.
Like, oh, people have been through trauma. They're trying to work through it. Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm not negating that. We've all been through fucking trauma.
Right, but this lady is and same with Crystal Love. I mean, they're still carrying it on and on and on. Like Sharon hadn't even been on for a while, and this woman's still going on about her.
Oh my
TA
Lord.
tried to tried to be nice to her, and she's still every single thing. I
Oh,
think
Janice,
it's
I'm
me,
sorry. Am I running live?
just kick Dickinson out. That's Crystal. Yeah,
That's cute.
she could be booted. Yeah,
Oh, Lunchy.
no, that's Crystal Love.
Oh yeah, they're all the same person.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, because,
Mhm.
but at the end of the day, like, Lou just sitting there going, I trust an anaconda more than her. Well, I'd like to see me and an anaconda and have her choice of who to talk to. I'm pretty sure she'd pick me because an anaconda is an anaconda.
Anaconda don't want none unless you got one
Right.
time. You can
Hmm.
do side bends or sit-ups.
But I mean, like I've fucked up my nervous system for years and years, and the shit that growing up was not easy.
It's
It
not
was
easy for anyone, Lou. You don't get to sit there and negate everybody's. I like Twiggy too. You know, but she don't get to fucking negate everybody's fucking life and say who's trustworthy and who's lying.
Right. That's what I was just saying. Like, people have been through trauma.
If she doesn't wanna, you know, like, feel sympathy for other people's trauma, that's fine, but don't sit there and negate it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That means you're number one with chats, Sharon.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. They're,
Parents,
yeah.
they did love me. They did. They were crazy and young. Mama was 16 when she met Dad, and she met him at this place hall, and it was called the Machine Scene, and you didn't supposed to be there. Like if you had a kid and
You didn't supposed to be there. I mean, like, come on, man. Like, I'm just saying, how dare she sit there and talk about Annette and her kid and me and my kid and anybody else for that matter when she knows she has her own fucking trauma. You know, it's so fucking disgusting to me that this woman doesn't realize that she's the one with the black fucking heart, in my opinion. You know,
Yeah. I don't. People can't realize sometimes what's right in front of them, you know?
or they just don't want to because that's who they are.
Right. Yeah. No, true.
Mhm.
the same thing, like that place was no good, and it was back in the day, like pinball machines and shit was like really, arcades and shit was like the deal.
Back in the
And
day, I mean, she's fucking 47. That means she's, that means she's 10 years younger than me. So, you know, pinball was probably like null and void.
Pinball Wizard.
I mean, like,
Or the song.
yeah.
Mama was down there, the machine scene. Of course, she was supposed to be there, and Dad was in there, and y'all knew what Dad was doing.
No, what? What was he doing? We don't know what dad was doing. Y'all know what dad was doing? No. We don't all know because I'm sorry, we weren't all raised like that, you know? I don't know.
He had the acid, so
He had the acid? The fuck? Who are these people raised by?
What?
I don't know, like, who are these people raised by? I just so crazy. Does sound like derelict. You're right.
and it was Mama's 16th
I'm
birthday.
reading the chat.
Mama's
So
16th birthday, so she was at this pinball place doing acid. Why wasn't her fucking family throwing her a 16th birthday party? The fuck? What the fuck were these people raised by? Jeez, oh Pete, man.
End of the night, that she was sitting on my dad's lap smoking a joint, and all of a sudden, they're married.
All of a sudden they were married? Sounds great. Sounds great. Don't compare everybody's life and upbringing to yours, Lou. That's yours, okay? And thankfully, not mine. Great.
So me and Mama grew up together. I was 20, I
it's
think.
not Rand. Rand.
He was fucking 20 and she was 16, turning 16. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I'm sorry. Just, what the fuck?
If my parents were still here, they would still be young. I mean, they would still be in their 60s. So,
Oh, that's young, but when you sit there and put down Sharon, you say she's almost 50 and she's wearing this. But if it's your parents and they're in their 60s, they're still young. What the fuck? Bitch is a fucking loser from the fucking birth canal, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. I'm sorry if that sounds any kind of way. Sorry.
we'll see. Yeah, Dad would have been in his late 60s by now. Mama would have been 65, her birthday. So, I mean, that's not old. And what sucks is I didn't get to see my folks with gray hair. I didn't get to grow old with them. I didn't get to go check on them. You know, I didn't get to have none of that time. It was stolen from me from cancer and drugs. Fucking dope. I'm so mad at that shit now, y'all. It's not even funny. It's done nothing but hurt me and still hurting me. It does. It hurts. You know, it affects everybody.
Does she ever have any kind of compassion for that family that lost their mother?
I know, right?
Hmm.
I mean, if you do go back on, do whatever you want to do. But I'm just saying, there's no good ending to it. It's going to catch up with you one way or the other. And what with me, I mean, I'm with the river, you know. Oh, God. And no. Oh, well, yeah, you know, Sharon was like, oh, she had a bad taste of that food, you know, because she said I was going, ooh, all this other shit. Okay.
Oh, that was what I was going to talk to you about. I'm sorry. You were asking about the Hep C thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Surgery, right?
Yeah.
So for Hep C, surgery is primarily considered in cases of severe liver damage or failure.
She didn't have no surgery.
And for complications like hepatocellular carcinoma, HCC, main surgical option is a liver transplant where the damage was what?
Huh? You remember when I called you about the fucking wig thing?
On my computer.
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello? Can you guys hear me? I don't know if Cindy can hear me. I don't know. I can hear Cindy.
Yes. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I'm gonna move my computer.
Yeah.
I can hear you. It's my computer. Sorry.
Do you remember when she said that she was losing her hair from chemo?
Is that better? I moved. Yeah, I moved like two.
Do you remember when she said she was losing her hair from chemo?
Yeah.
And I called you and said, well, tell her that I still have this wig. You know, do you remember that?
Correct.
Right. Because I believed her. And the bitch was
Oh yeah.
wrong.
I mean, I had multiple conversations with her about what can I do to help you because I'm a professional. Offered her, you know, what you had said to me about your lace wig, you know, all that.
And she was lying. And she still has the fucking audacity to keep calling me a fucking liar. You know?
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous and disgusting to me that this bitch feels that she should just not come out with a fucking, you know, general apology to everybody that she fucking lied to. You know, because it's fucking gross.
I think the part that hurts is that, well, yeah, I mean, it's not only the lie, it's like the people that were there that could have a real soft spot and empathy and sympathy.
But she couldn't.
Right. I'm right, but I'm just saying, like, people that offered like the support in that regard, you know?
Right, and she has no comprehension of that because she's just an evil person.
Yeah, it's a real difficult spot. Yeah.
See what she says? Huh?
Can you
Real
give me
fucking difficult.
surgery? Huh? Now, just saying, I know how you do yours, and I promise you, you probably have C. And if you don't, you're
So
going
she's
under a lucky.
promising Sharon that she probably has hepatitis C. That's what she's saying.
Is this the most recent live?
Yeah.
Okay.
And she's saying, I promise you, you probably have hepatitis C. But you said you had cancer.
Oh wow.
That's the problem. And you said you had cancer, bitch. That's what she said.
Star, but I could probably guarantee it. You got it. Because anybody that messes around with that has it.
So everybody who messes around with that has it. So she's talking to, I guess, every person in the world who's messed around with that has it. That's not the point, though, bitch. You said you had cancer. That's how dare she? Yes, she said she was going through chemo. Yes, she fucking did. Fucking bitch.
I swear, I could put that on my skin.
Are you
I
gonna
could
put?
put that on my eyes.
Are you gonna? Are you gonna? So you're gonna? Right. It's genetics. She can't help with her fucking evilness, and that's true. She's just raised evil, born from evil, spawned from evil. She's just evil.
I mean, all you gotta do is gotta take a simple blood test. I guarantee you she's got it. But what do I know?
What do you know, you lying bitch?
I do nothing but sit here and addict shame and talk about people's kids. Right?
True. True. Absolutely.
No, she don't look healthy.
Look at yourself. No, she don't look healthy. This is just an evil bitch. Just a fucking evil bitch.
She looks wormy as hell. And I ain't even playing. She does. She looks
And
wormy.
I ain't even playing. I ain't even playing. She looks wormy as hell. Shut the fuck up. Have you taken a good look at yourself? Fucking bitch.
As hell. You know, and she talks about folks' looks. Girl, me too.
Whose looks was she talking about lately? I mean, I haven't seen Sharon. What the fuck, man? Nobody even knew you were Lou for a while because you were absent. Remember?
Oh
Jesus.
yeah.
Yeah, this fucking bitch. She just can't help herself because it's in her blood. You're the fucking black hearted one, bitch. You're the one with the black spirit.
18 fucking weeks of that. You talk about feeling like that.
No, fuck you, because you said you had cancer, you fucking loud bitch.
So this was the other thing I was gonna say, real quick. There was a live she did back when she was on her other whatever channel it was. I don't know, Blue, whatever it was. Not this one, right? And she did a live and she said, you know, how she said something about, you know, well, people come from a lineage of either killers or people that have been killed in their families.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
And she goes, most people, or more people, I think, have been coming from a lineage of killers, not ones that have been killed. And I was like, huh?
Yeah, she thinks everybody's got.
I mean, either which way, we have empathy and sympathy for the fact that, like, we have lost people in our families due to very terrible things, right? And none of
I
us want to.
have kind of sympathy for her because she was lying about cancer.
What's
I,
that?
I don't have much sympathy for this woman because of the
No,
way.
I'm saying, like, people come from lineages that we can't help where we come from, right? But, like, trying to make sense of it or saying, well, people come from killers and more times than not killers. It's like, no, that's not really true. And
No,
when you've had family offed by somebody, you can't make sense of nonsense, you know?
she brought up her family. Nobody else did. She did.
I mean, no, am I cutting out?
No, I hear you.
Oh, Sharon said I'm cutting out.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
She said it's bad. I gotta fix it.
When I mute myself, try.
No, it looks like it's coming in fine. I don't know if it's my end. It was my end earlier, but that was a while ago.
I hear you fine. I don't
Okay, good.
know.
Yeah, I hear you well too.
Oh, so I'm just gonna keep playing her so I can get through her notes.
All right. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm gonna listen. Sorry.
On top of having the hypocellular carcinoma. Well, what the fuck? Nut said she had the AIDS, but that
Why do you keep calling Annette nut?
was forgiven.
Does that bother you if something was forgiven? I mean, like, what? I don't understand what this woman's problem
Wait, did
is.
she just say someone said that they had AIDS and that's forgiven?
She said that when Sharon and Annette were fighting, that Annette had said something, and that it has been forgiven since. But apparently, she's got a problem with that. Apparently that's problem. But she thinks it's okay to call somebody not. Like, it's
Oh,
really disgusting.
That that she had the AIDS, but that's not a death sentence anymore. I mean, you can live with that forever as long as you take care of yourself, and you can live with that too. You got to take care of yourself. But when your shit's up in the thousands and thousands and thousands, like my count was, that's a no-no.
But what about the cancer that you just said that you had? What happened with that? I mean, I don't like you calling me a fucking liar, bitch. Or I don't like anything about this woman. She was raised wrong, and that's the bottom line. I'm sorry. That's the way it is.
I mean, you're turning yellow. Your eyes are turning yellow.
Yella,
Yes, ma'am. Cat, 18 motherfucking weeks.
fuck you, bitch. Fucking raising her fucking eyes and having everybody put prayer hands in the chat room, hoping that cancer came back to me tenfold. Fuck her. Fuck her. Fucking bitch.
Yeah. Ooh, hell, is what she said. I don't give a fuck, man. Everything she says, she's just pointing her finger right back at her. Everything that comes,
Actually, no, she's not. Why don't you fucking fess up that you harass somebody with cancer for no motherfucking reason? Why don't you just say that?
out of her mouth, she's looking in the mirror. everything. And I have nothing against anybody riding a damn bike, okay? Nothing. Okay, my son did it when he was 16, going to work, all right? Now he's driving. However, 50 fucking years old and you ain't got a damn vehicle.
See? Now she got to talk about somebody being 50.
What?
Yeah, she's got to talk about, oh, so 50 years old, they ain't got a damn vehicle. Do you have one, Liz? Do you have a vehicle? Or do you get a vehicle?
Mm.
Surprised nobody got a motorized one or one of those electric ones.
How does that fucking concern you, though? How does it concern you? But it's okay that your father was selling acid to minors? That's okay? Why don't you shut the fuck up?
She's so goddamn fantastic.
I don't think anybody called you fantastic growing up. That's the problem.
I mean, I can get on here and be ugly as hell, too.
You are. You are. You've proved it. Give it up.
And, you know, fucking, I'll dish it right back fucking at you.
But it won't make a difference because you're a low life. Coming from a low life, it doesn't make a difference. You know, a low life trying to call people who aren't low life, go fuck yourself. Because you're a fucking lying bitch. Prove that you had your fucking carcinoma, you fucking bitch. I was ready to send you a wig because I believed you, you fucking skank. She's a skank.
You know, she wants to talk about everybody else.
No, she hadn't even been on. Sharon had barely even been on. Sharon had barely even been
So
on.
this is the other thing. Ready?
Well,
This is the other thing. Like, who is who to say what about people who are getting sober? From a community that is primarily composed of people that were in addiction. Who is somebody to say something about somebody else? I'm sorry. You know, you and I don't suffer from the addiction, but like we get, you know, chastised mercifully because whatever. People want to fucking put shit on us, whatever. But like people that have really truly been in the trenches and like actually gone through addiction and then getting clean. Like who are
I
people to
prefer an
say this?
addiction than cancer.
What?
I prefer an addiction than cancer.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, who is somebody to say something about somebody else, like, especially when they've been through it supposedly themselves? You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, all these bitches think that they get to say shit about, yeah, they want to see you straight.
Right.
Right, that's exactly true. They want to see you fail and they want to see me fail.
Well, I mean, I don't understand how that is anything. Well, forgive me. Then that's somebody that has to do a lot of fucking damage control in their own fucking lives.
Who?
The people that are going to chastise somebody else and not want to see good for them.
Right. They don't realize they're the ones who actually literally have this fucking problem. And you remind them. Got no problem reminding them that
No,
I
I'm
have
just saying, like, who the fuck are they to say, oh, you're not doing it right, or I'm clean and you're not, or you're not doing it the way I did it?
yeah, they can say, Tiffany can say, oh, well, I lied because I was in addiction. Jolene can say it. Janelle can say it. Courtney can say it. This one here can say it. But they will sit there and call people liars 24 fucking 7 and overlook other people who are saying it. It's just fucking gross to me. It's fucking gross.
I mean, yeah, I mean, there are people that have said shit about me that I don't even know, I don't fuck with, I don't deal with, you know what I mean?
Apparently, we're all so stupid we don't know what karma means.
Oh, am I supposed to know what karma means?
I don't believe in it myself.
Um, mm,
I really don't. I've seen too many evil people get good things, you know, and even if they don't have good things, it seems that they're in the mindset to be able to at least pretend and not be honest, you know, and give everybody this. Um, so, what do you mean by that, Robbie? That's interesting. Pop culture karma or actual karma? Right. I mean, because
yeah.
my sister Love will sit there and not know that her, you know, validation is lying to people, saying, subscribe, there's going to be a giveaway. There's going to be a giveaway. And then there's no giveaway. You know, HD sits there and talks shit about people, and she recently had to have a shunt put in her arm to have dialysis treatment. I mean, um, seriously, there's some karma for it. Trump went through tragedy, still talks about fucking bullshit and happens with people. I mean, what is it that they're not seeing in life that we all get tested in life? You know what I mean?
You're cutting out on me now. Your
Mhm.
audio.
So like,
I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna mute.
okay. I mean, the popular colloquial way people use it, divorce from which would be what, Hinduism? Who, Janice Dickinson or Crystal are you talking about? Did um oh, Janelle made a short video. Janelle did? Really? Oh, jeez.
Well, here's you some of this. Put it in your spoon, shoot it, smoke it, whatever you want to fucking do.
That's what you do. So,
But I'm fucking sick and tired of hearing some bullshit that's not fucking so.
no, you don't hear any bullshit that isn't so. You just say bullshit that isn't so. Right, exactly, Sharon.
And I'm not, you know, and like with
Janelle, one of these days you're gonna be saying Hong Kong and you're gonna fucking learn the hard fucking way.
Tiffany lives up there pretty much in Canada because that's where I consider Michigan. Because the only thing that's separating Canada and Michigan is the damn
So
water.
you consider Michigan and Canada? Shut the fuck up. They're two different countries. I'm muffled. Okay. Am I still muffled?
No,
No.
doesn't sound it.
A bridge, all right? Ain't nobody worth no charge, especially when you get up in age, all right? And look at these bitches are in their 50s and 60s. All right.
Well, your father and mom didn't make it to their 50s and 60s, so I don't know. Do you know what karma is? Just saying, bitch.
47.
And you look 67. I mean,
I'm not
67.
in my 50s or 60s, FYI.
Well, you know, I'm pretty certain that at 57 I look better than a lot of these fucking bitches that want to put them.
Amen.
Yeah.
Kind of charges put on me fuck that elder shit. What do they call it? Elder abuse.
Fuck off, bitch. This elder will fucking knock you into 57.
Or anything else. So, Net, don't even be talking, saying that I am threatening you.
Shut the fuck up. Annette doesn't even talk about you. You're the only one talking about her all the time. Why don't you just shut the fuck up and talk about yourself and your fucking low life?
Somebody else, because I guarantee you, nobody's threatening you or your family.
Don't you guarantee anything, cunt? Because you just guaranteed somebody had Hep C. You lied and said you had cancer. I guarantee you're a fucking shitbag, and that's the fucking fact of the matter. So just shut the fuck up. How about that? Seems simple. Shut up.
And SG, you the one going around threatening folks.
Like SG, you going around threatening folks. Well, what do you care? You don't want to get no elder abuse charge on you, do you? Shut the fuck up.
Please don't. I'm kind of nervous about that.
Well, you should be.
She ain't worth it either.
Bitch, you ain't worth the fucking plane trip, okay? Shut up. You're a fucking poison dwarf. Shut up. You've never had a skinny butt in your life. So shut up. All right?
No charge behind those fucking millie mouth shit talking asses.
That would be you.
But y'all damn sure got a fucking mouth on you, both of you.
And so do you, grouper. Isn't there some kind of fucking algae you're supposed to be chewing off some fucking under the ocean rock somewhere with those teeth, motherfucking grouper?
And somebody else too. I mean, dude.
Pussy ass bitch talking about getting charges on her, won't even name off the actual real people who harass her and her family. Shut the fuck up. Who you talking to, grouper? A worm and a hook would take care of you.
You know, and Sharon saying that I was going to call the damn laws. Oh, this man's pulling her in by her hair. How the fuck can I accomplish that? Please, someone enlighten me. How the hell?
Please. If it was that easy, you'd have been enlightened already.
An innocent black man. She wants me to look horrible, racist.
Bitch, shut up. Racist? That's the least thing you should be worried about looking like. You're a bad parent. You were raised by bad parents. Your parents were raised by bad parents. You come from bad genes. Understood, grouper? Now do your job, get back into the ocean, and chew off the fucking algae so you can trim down those fucking grouper teeth. The fuck?
Yeah. Oh, he's pulling her by her hair.
Shut up, you lying bitch, saying that you had cancer.
Where are you calling from, ma'am? Oh, I'm calling from Texas. Well, how do you know?
Yeah, just like how you accused Cindy of claiming that you and Angie were driving down the street asking for drugs. You never said that. Okay, dum dum. So shut the fuck up. You've been a fucking lowlife since you were a sperm. Okay? The only thing winning about you is that you were the sperm that you was. Here's the
Oh,
all.
I never said that about her.
I know you never said it. I know you never
She
said
told
it.
a funny story one time when she met up with Andrew Yats.
Another loser.
Never said she was driving down the highway. She said the girl was out of control. Not her, Angie, you know?
Because they're both losers. They're the reason the prices are high. Especially Angie. Angie was a
This
fucking
is
thief.
nothing. This is like, yeah.
Angie was a thief setting up boxes in fucking Walmart and stores and stealing. Both of them had their fucking kids raised by their parents who are also probably losers. Shut the fuck up. How about that? Angie reacts. She reacts silently. How about you try it, Grouper?
No, I don't. But I'm supposed to have been driving down the road. None of this shit makes any sense. But folks can call up on her court date and talk and address the judge saying that she
I
don't.
know, folks can. People thought that was pretty fucking ridiculous and shitty. No, folks weren't all like down with that. What makes you think they were? We're not all down with that. Why don't you shut the fuck up?
Live in the jurisdiction or what the fuck, or that's all forgiven.
No, it
Get the
isn't.
fuck out.
No, no, it was shitty. Nobody likes a rat. Like, where do you get that from? What the fuck?
Out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here.
How about you, Grouper?
Like, these motherfuckers, man, just shut the fuck up and leave me alone.
Grouper. There's a whole ocean for you to occupy.
Let me do my thing. So, anyways, I gotta get off here. I gotta get ready.
Get ready for what?
Y'all, please, send some good thoughts. That's all I'm asking.
Fuck off. How's that for your good thoughts? How about you fuck off? How about you stop saying that your friend doesn't deserve to be tried to be saved? Yeah, where do you get off saying that? Where do you get off not believing in a miracle? Like, where do you get off? You're just a fucking nasty, nasty ass bitch. If you were a grouper, you would have more use. Okay? That's just how I feel. So I don't know what to tell you, but I think you're a lying bitch. And that's a fact. So, oh, fuck Angie. She's another one who harassed the fuck out of, Maddie. She harassed the fuck out of her. Pretending that her uncle fucking reached out to her and had like 500 comments, this, that, and the other. I don't know who Carla is. Who's Carla? What do you mean, Carla? I don't know what that means. Carla. Disclaimer, I do not own all of the audio contained within this video, but I am using it within the various act guidelines with the alternate screen is being used for commentary, entertainment, educational, critiquing purposes only within the Fair Use Act guidelines.
Well, I'm up there. Come up here. No, he's the character, sheltered life, if anybody wants to know that. Anyway, there's been no interest in the camping trip. I did some shopping for it. We were all excited and talking about.
You're never going on a camping trip, Crystal, because you do not want to meet anybody to let them know who you actually are, because you're fucking ashamed of who you actually are. You're a low life bitch. That's my opinion, and I'm sure it's the opinion of many. It's just, how I feel.
About it, and there were going to be 6 of us going.
Sure, there was.
The friend that was involved with, the guest list.
So HD, who just recently lied for Crystal and claimed that she won her giveaway, says, I could never listen to her. Just 2 long hours and hours and hours of a bunch of baloney. You wish you could eat baloney for hours.
someone else that I think HD was doing the food as far as, suggesting what.
Nobody was doing shit, and you never showed yourself going through the fucking cash register because you are a pretentious and lying twat. Yeah, you're keeping it real.
I'm going to drop down.
Okay.
Let's go.
Thank you for coming up. I appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
But yeah, Jennifer, no, everybody said we're not bringing the axe unless it's in HD's hand because that would not be a good thing.
Why would you bring a fucking axe? Like, yeah, good looking out. Like, obviously, Secular is in there calling you a white queen and asking you if you would own black slaves, and you don't have the fucking decency to boot him. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Fucking skank.
You did, so it's really early where you are. I had a friend.
Yeah, sure you did. I don't believe you.
You know what?
No, what?
Is that the cutest thing?
That is the cutest thing. Her cat wakes her up. Look at yourself leaving this fucking Secular in there calling you. It's just, I just can't even.
I have never subscribed. Would you consider subscribing?
Yeah, sure. Subscribe to the lunatic.
Even if you just stop in once in a while? That is really interesting.
Obviously, nothing you said. Okay, Sharon.
Anita, do you know how to drop? Can you drop your channel?
She's never dropped anybody's channel in her
Well,
life.
you're on the right channel then. I'll definitely support you and subscribe.
Sure, she will. Sure, she will. The only thing support about you is your bra.
Art, to be perfectly honest with you,
Sure.
I am a well-known person.
Oh, God.
You have to subscribe. I don't cam up. I mean, I do somewhat. I do a lot of cooking.
Yes, it's hers right now called Lies, Lies, Lies. I couldn't think of a more appropriate name for this twat's live stream.
Gardening and
Sure you do.
playing guitar.
If you want to call it playing your guitar, okay, whatever you say.
Keyboard. I do a lot of stuff like that, but I don't cam up because I am
Hideous? Hideous?
a person. And
Sure you are. She's a well-known person, and this is what she does with her life. So, yeah, obviously, problem there, issues.
I come on here because I want to talk to regular people.
Because she knows no regular people in her life, apparently. And she considers the two people that are in her chat, Secular and Farm Girl, regular. Okay. More like irregular.
In the biz.
Shut the fuck up, the biz. You're a fucking numbnut.
Sorry about that, Art.
Sorry about that. Everybody, I'm sorry about it. I'm sorry that I have a voice box. She's sorry she has a voice box, you guys. She apologizes.
Go ahead. I mean, we only have 13 in here tonight.
And yet she's been buying her subs 10 a day.
Well, now 10. But you know what? People do pass through. What I would do is.
Look at her. She just leave Secular in there and keep calling her a white queen. Fucking nasty ass racist twat. That's why she won't show her face.
Oh, that's right. My bad. My bad. Okay.
She
You're
agrees. She agrees. Probably got a hood on it anyway. Probably got a hood on it anyway.
right. Keeping it real. Anyway, she goes on YouTube at night. I mean, she also has a podcast. Hello, Len. How are you? Welcome to the chat. My name is Blonde Patriot. Oh, what's her name? Name again. Her name is Roseanne Barr. She's a comic, a writer. Welcome, Len. Where are you? Where are you coming to us from?
His mother.
Oh, Pittsburgh. Okay, you know her. Well, she does do a podcast, and I'm just using her as an example. There are many, many, many celebrities that will come on YouTube because they just want to talk to regular people.
This bitch, she thinks she's a celebrity.
And just be normal.
We're still waiting for you to be normal. I'm really. Can you be one? Oh, look, she's got David's bra in there because she's a PEDO.
Is this my YouTube channel?
PEDO racist.
Oh, wait a minute. I think Arts may be talking to me. So,
Isn't she interesting?
so I'm an actor,
Ugh,
and I
God. Yeah. On what? Robot Chicken?
am a writer.
On bathroom walls.
I have a lot of famous friends. As I said, there's, you know,
No. No, what? Tell us. Tell us, loser. Because you claim you're a writer, an actress, and you have famous friends, and yet here you are.
a lot of superficial relationships. That
Look at David's bra saying, HD, I wear my heels with my bikini. HD, respond. Look at, oh, she's already got. David likes a two-piece swimsuit showing off his physique and slim thighs. Add red nail polish. Woo. Woo, hoo, hoo. HD. Sick fucking bitch.
come out of that. I don't want to say too much.
Don't worry, you don't.
Absolutely. Need our space.
No, it wouldn't, because he is an African American, right? With a nice shiner.
Yes. Keeping it real, exactly. Keeping it real, should I answer Arts? Because Arts did not subscribe to me. And
Wow, HD. You're fucking nasty as hell.
Arts, I don't know. Yeah, Arts, I imagine, is now.
This woman is.
I um I think what you're doing is very, very important these days, especially savings, budgeting, food, clothes, etc. Some people have to save and be thrifty. Tell me, please buy a new pizza slicer. I've had my pizza slicer for like 10 years. But anyway, so I made a video for her going and buying a pizza slicer.
Good for you.
Hey, Your video is only 8 minutes, okay. And is it an introduction video?
Introduction to what?
Oh, I know, farm girl. Like, how appropriate is that, farm girl?
Inappropriate.
Because we're sisters from different mothers, right? Yeah, don't
Sure.
rush it. Let it, come naturally.
Ugh. Like she's ever came naturally in her life.
It's very relaxing. View of the sky and the sun.
It's not a view of the sky, loser. That's not the sky. Why is your live stream called Lies, Lies, Lies? Is it because you're a liar?
To you, happy birthday to you. Happy
I'm gonna
birthday.
puke. Is that what you had? I think you have to have a brain to have a traumatic brain injury. I'm just saying.
Not subscribe? Please subscribe.
Why don't you just go fuck yourself?
I'm not making any money. I'm not monetizing. I'm not interested in that. I'm just interested in connecting with normal people.
Well, then you should forget about it.
That make me laugh.
Oh, no, definitely forget about it.
That like music.
If you want to call it what you call music, I don't know. Like, you're just a loser, in my opinion.
That loving.
Because she is one.
That are good to their ends. Oh, I am going to be doing an ASMR. And I wanted to do a poll on my community.
Ass sucking, matronly reject.
As to what is anybody here into ASMR?
Yes, Crystal. But if you could do it in sign language, that would be great.
I'm sure everybody knows what it is.
Ass sucking, matronly reject.
I'm laughing because are you talking about the witch that has a channel?
She's talking about you, Catherine Guthrie. According to your friend, Lou, she just told us you were witchy. She's talking about you.
Because doing her voice, I don't want to damage my vocal cords.
Too late. Too late, freak. Too late. Too late.
I am a voice actor, and
Because you are.
I really don't want to damage them.
Oh, well, too late.
In fact, I don't know how she still talks with that voice.
Well, you know, God gave it to me. I use it. Is that a problem for you?
She was just born with it.
Oh my God, I was. I know. What have you been in? Yeah. Yeah. What have you been in? Other than public bathrooms on your knees, men's rooms.
Well, ASMR role playing. No. No. You know what? I'm not into witchcraft.
Well, apparently someone was. Have you seen that wart on your nose? HD says you laugh like a baby pig. Ah, a good friend. No, I'm genuinely agreeing with you. Yes. What have you been in besides, low rated pornos in men's rooms, public bathrooms? Ooh, come on now. What?
I stay far, far away from that. As I,
Well, yes, you can ask me a question in Doomsday Direct.
wait, I thought I was a queen. Now you want me to be a witch? A dark witch. Oh, you mean as in just a wicked witch? No, no. A ASMR are sounds that that some people like to listen to relax, like
Isn't ASMR whispering? Oh my God, she's whispering.
some people use it to fall asleep, to relax, meditate. HD.
Have I thought about getting a better camera? Okay.
Okay, if you're just stopping by, come on, please subscribe.
Would you like to buy me one? My Cash App is running across the bottom of the screen.
I'm asking for too much. I don't know why I'm not into that set alarm. I'd rather listen to myself. Yeah, yeah. All right, lovely. Funky. The hold on. Oops. Oh boy. I just turned the heat on. Okay, so
Right, Richard? You're right about that. At least, well, thank you, Doomsday.
I thought so, but it took me a second to catch on because, as I said, I grew up very sheltered. And what's wrong, honey? What's the matter?
He belongs to you.
I went out.
Will it make me look like a prettier peony?
Does that sound like conceited or something? I hope not. I just mean I feel good about myself, and I
Well, delusions will do that too, yeah. Crystal?
feel. I don't know why Johnny's trying to get in between me and the tablet. What are you trying to do, sweetheart? I just love her name. I absolutely love her name.
Me.
She never told me where he was from. Oh my gosh. We would both be crying. It's best for her not to see.
You should cry.
Unalive.
Unalive her.
Ever listen to
Has this bitch ever thought about speaking up?
Lucy? I don't know, but she has wished some pretty horrific things on people. Lucy, thanks for subscribing. Talking about it.
Oh, are you playing my live stream? Thank you, Doomsday.
You're a real truck driver.
Why are you playing it so fast, Crystal?
Actually, they also so I'm trying to talk about exactly. No, I'm talking about that. You know,
Crystal, why so fast? What's up with Crystal? Why is she playing it so fast?
except for you. See, she blamed it on her memory problems. She didn't blame it on her memory problems.
No. She didn't say she was scamming, and like she said that she had lied in her other channel, and as they all pretty much have said, it was in a comment or something. I'm not sure where. I don't know about the scamming stuff. I don't know about that. I didn't hear anything about scamming.
Now, a little background. This woman has been on YouTube, I think, since 20. And all she does is hate.
Actually, you're incorrect. It's 2018 since I was on YouTube.
So, my subscribers.
I was talking. I was doing commentary on Lou. So yeah, Crystal. But you're a douchebag anyway. So
She's had one for years. She brings up my family, my channel family. I take issue with that.
well, you should, and I suggest you get yourself a nice tissue.
Again, I apologize for that.
But it's so sped up that nobody knows what you're even playing or anything, Crystal.
Had you from a thrift store so you could mock her about being hit in the head with a phone.
Okay, so I was talking about Lou mocking Annette.
She was saying, so she's got memory problems. And she was like, let's fly. Yeah, I didn't remember. However, she could remember every fucking thing from 6 years ago. She
So what does this have to do with you and your family, Krista?
she could remember everything that happened that night. She could remember all the things. I don't know why you're still going about things. I really just don't. How is it so?
Krista, what does this have to do with you? I'm really curious.
How is it still such a subject of contention?
Everybody subscribe. I'm not giving a giveaway.
Okay, and I'm not putting this woman down for not finishing high school, but I believe she went up until 10th grade.
11th, and I'm still smarter than you. Now, did you finish high school? Can we? Oh, are you talking about Lou? I don't know. You could be talking about Lou. I don't know who you're speaking of, but 11th grade. And then my sister passed away and we moved to England. Do you have something you'd like to say about that? You stupid, nasty, monostat 7 spokesperson.
And for a little background, what she does day and night is, and she's able-bodied, she's healthy. What she does day and night is just,
Well, I haven't been live in a while, twat. So, would you like to prove that?
and because Carrie Ann is fine, but
Carrie Mann, get it right.
it's my friend.
Is a troll.
and Farm Girl. She has
Also a bitch.
attacked, and Fern is also my
Also a prick.
friend.
All pricks.
She continues it, and this isn't really what I generally do on my channel.
Oh, I bet I could play all your live streams and you're talking smack.
You were mean one, actually. I'm already telling you.
And she gets quite
Every time he seems to get a little bit crazy.
quite
And I said real quick. It's fucking bullshit. Oh, yeah, I didn't pull any shit, and I didn't know yet.
So you're talking as if somebody's talking about you, but they're not. Gotcha.
Was also in that book.
I just wanted to play the part about Carrie Ann and Farm Girl and Fern, and this isn't the type of content that I would ever give any attention to,
Oh, certainly, sure.
but I'm sure you guys are aware that this exists, the new people here. And again,
Trolls.
I apologize for the vulgarity.
Of you being born, I don't accept your apology.
Exactly. Exactly. But she's,
Wonderful. I agree.
I'd like to know how her employment is going.
Yeah.
I'd like to know how your employment seeking is going.
It wasn't in that chat. She was not in that chat that night. Neither of us happened. It was meta.
This is getting really boring. But anyway, I just
Getting
wanted to play that, so Yvonne is just grossed out.
Yvonne the troll.
HD says she vomits hate.
Yes, I vomit hate.
Yvonne says, I've never heard anything like this.
Because it's so fast, she doesn't know what it's about.
Fern says, hello, Crystal. Hello, Fern.
Vern.
Of course, she is
Wonderful.
rent free in her head, yes. It's just like, how many years has she been going on like this? Fern would know the answer to that.
Oh, because Vern knows all the answers to everything. He's the all-knowing, all-wise. He knows everything. Don't you guys know? Fern knows everything.
Fern, do you know how many years she has spent she's had the channel and has been doing this? I'm not going to play anymore. It's so offensive, but I think Yvonne's right. She lives off hardworking people. Yes. Oh, that's what you meant. 6 years. Think about that, guys. Would you wait? I'm not going to play anymore, but would you waste 6 years of your life just
Well, how long has Vern been doing this?
spewing hate and wishing cancer, wishing death, and homicide? Not her committing it. She did want to assault. She wanted people to be assaulted. but she also wanted Munchie's ex-husband to unalive her.
I just said he didn't finish the job. This woman's such a fucking dunce.
People like this.
Need to be offed.
She is able-bodied, able her sick people, and she doesn't work. In my opinion, she neglects her animals.
In your opinion, I think you should shove something very long and hard somewhere. And I think you should shut your fucking lying trap because, yes, your video is named appropriately because you are a fucking lying bitch. You're very racist. You're disgusting. You're pretentious. You're just a fucking joke. I'm sure you're a joke amongst anybody who knows you in real life as well.
My opinion, sir.
Oh, yes, I'm an animal abuser.
And I'm sorry, Vern. I do not want you to get triggered. I'm not playing for that.
Oh, is Vern triggered? Fuck him and fuck you and fuck everybody in your room and just fuck yourself. How's that sound? I'm sure you do anyway. I appreciate you all for being here. Please thumbs up, subscribe if you're not, and encourage people. It matters no matter what age. Encouragement goes a great long way. And united we stand, divided we fall, and peace, love, and tacos for all.